Hello, hello, and welcome, y'all, to another story time brought to you by ABC Read and ABC Learn, in which we are here to help you develop and nurture that love of reading in every child as well as every adult. How are you all doing out there today, evening, morning time, afternoon, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are around the globe? I hope that you all are just doing spectacular. And I hope that you all have read or you're planning to read for at least 30 minutes a day. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. And you guys know this is one of my favorite times of day because I get to read to you. And this particular story time is going to be dedicated to an awesome class. All right. And it is their classroom is called St. Clair Avenue. All right. That's Miss Brenna's class. All right. And they were an awesome group. And I want to dedicate this story time to you all. All right. And before I get started with the story, I wanted to share a quote, real short and sweet. And the reason why I wanted to share this quote is because I was talking to some students today in Ms. Brenna's class, and I was talking to them about entrepreneurship. All right. And entrepreneurship simply is when someone owns their own business. All right. So, and we were talking about that, saying that, hey, these are things that you young people should be thinking about. All right. You should be thinking about having your own business. Okay. Because when you do that, you are able to create a legacy for you as well as your family. All right. So you can leave something behind that is great for your family. And you are also creating what is called generational wealth. All right. So when you have your own business and you're able to pass it down to your children, and they be able to have their business in their family, and that will accumulate or build up a lot of wealth. And that is something that I definitely talk a lot about rather to all students, and in particular our African American students. So I want to again, like I said, dedicate this story to Ms. Brenna's class. And before I get started, I want to share this awesome quote from an awesome entrepreneur, and his name is Farah Gray. All right. And he said, simply put, build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build theirs. Simply put, right? That's what I just said, right? He said in a nutshell, build your own dreams, all right? If you don't, somebody else will hire you to build their dreams, okay? So you go and start that business. You know who I'm talking to, all right? That's what's up. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to read a chapter out of this book, Fish in a Tree. I was going to read to the class, and I wasn't able to. They had something else scheduled. So I said, you know what? I said, I'm just going to read it to them on my channel, ABC Read, ABC Learn. And this book, again, is about a girl named Allie Nickerson who is struggling with reading. All right. And she, when a person a lot of times is struggling with reading or struggling with anything, it can make them lose confidence in themselves. And that is something that for those of you who have been reading along with me since the beginning of this book, you have been seeing that is what Allie Nickerson has been struggling with, which is her confidence in herself. And so we're now in the part of the book to where she absolutely loves her teacher, Mr. Daniels, because he knows how to help bring out that greatness in her. He knows how to help build up her confidence, and not just her, all the kids in the classroom. And that is something that I'm so glad that Miss Linda Mullaly Hunt, how she wrote his character in this book. He, in my opinion, is a great example of a teacher, someone who's helping to build the students up, building their confidence up, so that when they walk in that classroom, they feel like I can do anything. And when they leave out that classroom, they feel like I can do anything I put my mind to. All right, so right now I'm on chapter 23. Okay, and the title of this chapter is Words That Breathe. Monday is vocabulary day when Mr. Daniels goes over the new words for the week. As far as reading lessons go, this isn't so bad. All I have to do is listen as he tells us the word's meaning. And I can usually remember it because I make mind movies about each one, and that helps me remember. I've always had one important rule in the classroom, which is try to lie low. If I'm called upon, I'll say, I don't know, even if I do. I discovered that giving a teacher an answer makes them expect more from me, and then everyone gets disappointed. If they never get an answer from me, they stop asking. But today, during vocabulary, Mr. Daniels brings up two words, alone and lonely. He asks for volunteers to explain the difference between the two. It's like my arm doesn't belong to me when it goes up. Mr. Daniels stops mid sentence and looks at me. Yes, Allie? What have I done? I try to figure out what I should say. Maybe ask to go get a drink. But the thing is that something deep inside me really does want to answer because I'm an expert on these two words. I know what they mean and how they feel, especially after that butterfly party. Mr. Daniels' eyes are wide and they are waiting for me. Allie, he says, it's okay now. Take your time. And it's like he can see right into my guts, knows how sad I am, like he's handing me a flashlight in a dark room. I lock eyes with Mr. Daniels and I forget anyone else is even there. I say, well, alone is a way to be. It's being by yourself when no one else is around. And it can be good or bad. And it can be a choice. When my mom and brother are both working, I'm alone, but I don't mind it. I swallow hard, shift in my seat. But being lonely is never a choice. It's not about who is with you or not. You can feel lonely when you're alone. But the worst kind of lonely is when you're in a room full of people, but you're still alone. Or you feel like you are anyway. I look at Mr. Daniels. He has his hands stuffed in his pockets and his face looks sad. I try to remember what I just said, but speaking in class has made me so nervous that my mind is doing its etch a sketch thing, unable to play my words back. What did I say? Why does he look like that? Staying quiet and having people think you're stupid is better than talking and having people know for sure. Mr. Daniels says my name. Huh? No one laughs, not even Shay or Jessica. Well, he says, if I had a trophy to give out for the best answer of the year, I'd give it to you for that. He throws his hands up as if to celebrate. That was, well, excellent! I stare at my desk, wondering why he would say that. Allie? I look up. Thanks, I say, feeling like I have to move, leave. Why is he acting like I won the Brain Olympics just because I answered a question? Can I please go to the bathroom now? Mr. Daniels seems confused. Yeah, sure, Allie, go ahead. When I stand, Shay squints at me and shakes her head. She doesn't even have to say anything, and my brain plays the things she would say. Even when I do something right, I feel like I've done something wrong. If I were a coin, I'd be a wooden nickel. Wow. Again, like I told you, you guys, I mean, powerful, powerful book. once again, I love the way Miss Linda Mullaly Hunt has written this book. It is truly, truly awesome. It really captures um, these types of things that would happen in a classroom, right? In a school setting, where you have this girl, she's struggling with reading, and she has some kids in the classroom who try to make fun of her. And she also has developed friendships with kids who, basically they're considered not a part of the popular crowd, but they are truly comfortable with being who they are. And that is something that Allie Nickerson is definitely discovering within her own self, being comfortable with who she is. And that means being comfortable with the good as well as the parts you don't like, right? So, again, like I said, I'm hoping that you guys will go back and listen to from the beginning, from chapter 1. This was chapter 23, so you guys got a lot of listening to do, all right? So, again, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, whatever time of day it is. And remember to keep reading for at least 30 minutes a day. And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our videos. All right, y'all. Peace.